This new ridiculously easy way to swing the golf club requires zero practice. Hi, my name's Justin Klambala and I am the founder of BreakingBogeys.com, where we are transforming people's games to help them play the best golf of their life. Whether you're trying to break 100 for the first time, break 90 for the first time, or even break 80 for the first time, head to BreakingBogeys.com and check out the transformations that we're making with players every single day through a guided step-by-step process. We've even lowered people's handicaps by 4 strokes in as little as 6 weeks. Now, let's jump right into it. What is this super easy way to swing the golf club? It's using a style of swinging that is sometimes considered not a great way to swing. But when I've done this with students, literally instantly, they start hitting the ball so much more solidly, and it's not exactly what you would think. If you think about it, in life, we do most of our things with our hands and arms. Our hands and arms are our coordinated muscles. So if I go to pick a ball up off the ground, I can pick it up no problem. If I were to go eat food, I eat food with my hands. If I'm driving a car, I drive a car with my hands. So my hands and arms are my more coordinated muscles. In life, my bigger muscles, so my gross motor skills, are more used to just keep myself balanced. That's really their only goal, is just to keep myself balanced. I don't use them for anything that requires coordination. Now, if you think about it in golf, we have the smallest racket in sports trying to hit the smallest ball in sports. So it requires an immense amount of coordination. So this simple hack that's ridiculously simple is going to help you make more solid contact the next time you go to the driving range. And what this is going to be is called a hands and arms dominated swing. So what do I mean by that? Here's what I mean. This is how you're going to do the drill. You're going to put your feet together where they're touching each other, and you're going to take the club in your hands, and you're going to swing all the way back to a full backswing and all the way through to a full follow through. But you're going to attempt to keep your body feeling very nonchalant, where it's not really driving the swing at all, and you're going to use your hands and arms to do the majority of the swinging. So as you can see, my feet are together, and I'm just swinging my arms back and swinging my arms through. Now you'll notice that my body is actually moving as well, but it's not the initiator of the movement. So I feel as if I'm doing hands and arms only, but my body's obviously moving around with it. Just like when I go to pick up a ball, my body moves with my arm to help support what I want to do with my hands and arms. But I'm not thinking bend my hips to pick up the golf ball. I just put the ball on the ground. I say, I got to get my hand to the ball. And then subconsciously, my body does all the movement to get my hand to get to the ball. Same thing in the golf swing. If I'm going to hit this ball accurately and consistently, my hands and arms are much better at doing that than my body. So if I swing back and through with my feet together, with just my hands and arms, I can be very, very consistent on where I hit the ground because my hands and arms are coordinated. And then my body just does what it needs to do to support what I want to do with my hands and arms. So the first key to this drill, we're going to do feet together and just do a couple of practice swings. And if you notice where I'm trying to get the club to land, is I get the club to land out in front of where the ball is. So here's my ball. I'm trying to get the club to land out in front. So I swing back and through, get the club to land out in front. This is what it looks like to hit the golf ball. It's so solid, it's unbelievable. That felt like literally right in the middle of the club face. When these hands and arms are involved, it's just so easy to make good, solid contact. Now, the step 2 to this drill is that I would want you to go ahead and go to a little wider stance. So feet together, I'm now going to go to a little wider stance. But when I swing back and through, I want to keep my right foot down. So when I go back and through, notice I'm not allowing my foot to come up. And what that's going to do is it's going to help you keep your body out of it. Some of you who are newer to this style of swinging might still be used to wanting to get their body to come through the golf ball. But I want the body to stay nice and quiet and tamed, and then just allow the hands and arms to swing and make that big loud swish at the bottom. That's another big key to this swing. If you listen to the swing, there's a nice little whip down there at the bottom that your hands and arms can create. Notice my hands and arms when I swing this. That's really loud. If I put it underneath my arm and use my body, it's not as loud. So we want to use those hands and arms not only to be more coordinated, but also because it'll maybe help you swing the club faster and make you hit the ball farther. So feet a little wider apart, keeping the right foot flat the whole time. Big loud swish at the bottom, feeling hands and arms dominant. I mean, so incredibly pure. I cannot wait for you to try this. The last key is going to be able to make the swish at the bottom and then allow that right foot to come up. So now we're going to go to a normal width of stance. And when you make this big loud swish, I want the right foot to come up to a nice full finish, but it has to be after you've swung through. So I'm getting ready to make my swing. Watch when my right foot comes up off the ground. Notice it comes up after. I don't want it coming up before. So let the right foot stay flat. And then it comes up after I've hit the ground. Do that same thing with the ball. I promise you, you will hit the most solid shots you've ever hit in your life just using this concept. Most people who are trying to get better at golf do not have a plan. If you're trying to break 100 for the first time, break 90 for the first time, or even break 80 for the first time, head to breakingbogies.com, check out the transformations that we've done with hundreds of players, put your information in, and we'd love to help you play the best golf of your life.